Hello out there in Internet land, it is I, the Baron of Blueberry Hill, and this is...
Is loaded Cocoa Puffs anything like loaded potatoes?
Today, we are having, a loaded breakfast. Yes, Cocoa Puffs loaded. Yeah, they have a whole line of quote-unquote loaded, cereals now. I have the first, 3 that they came out with, but I know they have a whole bunch more, but we're going to start with this one since it expired last October. So, we're going to start with the ones that I already have before I go on to the ones that they currently have out now. Well, I still think you can find these, though. But yes, Cocoa Puffs loaded. Yes, with vanilla cream filling. So this is if you go back in my previous episodes, you'll probably find a cereal called Phillows that look a lot like these. So I'm wondering if that's what these are. I guess we'll find out. There's not really much on the back. There's Living Cereal Rich. Yes, it has a crown, and so is how you live cereal rich. Living loaded cereal. I won't be doing that, but this crown looks a little bit like the King Vitaman crown. Yes. I've been meaning to make a cosplay of King Vitaman, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, anyway, let's get it out of here and see what we got. Okay, then. Yeah, well, they really do look a lot like Phillows. These pieces are awfully... These are pretty big, aren't they? Look at that. That's plenty. I know someone was commenting on this Star Trek ring. Yes, my Enterprise ring. That's my Enterprise ring, and that's my Red Fork Empire ring, and that's just a ring. A ring with no specific duties. All right, then, let's eat it. Ooh, I can smell the cocoa from here. Ooh, they smell very cocoa. Let's try it. Let's try some pieces dry. They're very light, very airy. All right. Quite good, very cocoa puffy, but with that vanilla cream filling. Yes, very similar to Phillows so far. Very similar, although I would say the Phillows were a little bit more of a richer chocolate. Wow, these are big pieces, and they're really soaking up the milk. All right, let's try it cold. They don't stay crunchy for very long. They absorb that milk. It's I don't think it's a bad texture though. Of course, texture doesn't really bother me very much anyway. But the flavor is quite good. It's chocolatey, and you get the that for lack of a better thing to call it, like that Oreo filling kind of center. And that's basically what this is. It's not bad. I would say it's not, my original assessment is yes, it's not quite as rich as the Phillows were. For both flavors, both the chocolate and the filling. But they're still quite nice so far. Yes, this is a chocolatey, sweet cereal with that filling. They're very They're very similar to Phillo's, but Phillo's was much more like an Oreo cookie cereal. They were, in fact, the Phillo's were not affiliated with Oreo cookies, but they still tasted almost exactly like that. This isn't that. This is definitely Cocoa Puffs with like a filling inside them. That's the kind of thing this is. Well, now we have to heat it up and see how this does then. Diddle-a-loop, 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 diddle-a-loop. 19 seconds later. Figured that's as much as these lightweights could probably take. I don't usually make them hot. It's usually not the goal, is just to make them warm, not hot. Ooh, yes, they're getting very mushy. They're turning the milk chocolate, kind of as these should do anyway. Ooh, they are very mushy now. Mmm. Mmm. Oh yeah. So this is basically like a hot chocolate cereal. That's what this is. Mmm. Yep. This is a hot chocolate cereal. Essentially, there's the milk chocolate. They're very mushy. You have the that sweet marshmallowy, vanilla-y frosting flavor inside each little like pillow of a piece, and they kind of melt when they get a little wet and a little warm. They melt into a mush. So if you want to try to keep them at least a little crunchy, don't heat them up. But I don't mind this. This is actually quite lovely. This is a nice cereal. Mmm. 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 I'm kind of glad I started with this one. Because I got two others in the that I have on hand, and I know there's like another 3 or 4 that are out in the wild that I've seen lately. But I'm kind of glad I started with this one. I was like, let's start on a high note, and we'll see how things progress. But yeah, this is not bad. If I would recommend this if you like chocolate cereals, or if you like sweetness, and if you're looking for like a hot chocolate kind of cereal, that's kind of what this is. If you're looking for like a Phillo's replacement, this is not that. This is definitely not as rich in any way, shape, or form as those, but it's still pretty good. I would still recommend this. This isn't bad. I haven't tried the other varieties of Loaded yet, so that those are eventually coming. Like I said, I have 2 more that I'm going to try to do as a trilogy. So like there's 2 more in the current Loaded trilogy, and then there'll be another one when I get around to it. Yeah, this isn't so bad. Yeah, I would recommend Loaded. Loaded Cocoa Puffs. Because that's exactly what they're doing. That's exactly what you get in the bowl. It is proper advertising. It is what it is. I'm not really sure why they decided to load everything, but I'm fine with it. So I guess that's all I have to say about this particular cereal. And you stay safe out there. And good luck, my friends.